Today, we're diving into the heartbreak and emotional depth of James Gunn's movies. He has this amazing ability to make us laugh one second and cry the next. So, let's talk about 10 of the most heartbreaking stories he's brought to life on screen. Starting off at number 10, we've got Nina from Commandos. Actress Zoe Chow herself shared how Nina's backstory is just as tragic as the rest of the teams in a chat with Bam Smack Pow. She's had to fight through so much pain to connect with others. Trust me, this episode is going to hit hard. Next, at number 9, is our favorite destroyer, Drax. He lost his wife and daughter to Ronan and carried the pain of their loss throughout the Guardians' adventures. Even though he hides it behind humor, we've seen those emotional cracks. In the end, Drax finds peace by becoming a father figure to the rescued children. Heartwarming, right? At number 8, we have Yondu. He seemed like a rough father figure to Peter Quill, but his backstory shows he's a survivor of slavery who chose to protect Peter from ego. Yondu's sacrifice still makes us tear up every time. Coming in at number 7 is Bloodsport from the Suicide Squad. His fear of rats comes from a traumatic childhood involving his abusive dad. Watching him face his fears and bond with Ratcatcher 2, and even Sebastian, was such a satisfying emotional arc. At number 6, we've got the big bad, Staro. Despite being the villain, his backstory is heartbreaking. Staro was abducted, tortured, and experimented on for 30 years. His final words, "I was happy floating among the stars, just break your heart." Number 5 is Polka Dot Man, the most unexpectedly sad character. Bullied for his powers and crushed by his own self-doubt, he just wanted to be a hero, and he finally got that moment before his tragic end. Number 4, Peter Quill. This guy has been through it all, losing his mom, Yondu, and Gamora, plus finding out his dad caused his mom's death. It's no wonder Peter broke down when fighting Thanos. He's the ultimate example of a hero carrying emotional scars. At number 3, we've got Weasel from Commandos. James Gunn called his story the saddest thing he's ever written. His backstory involves an accident that made everyone see him as a threat. A chain of mistakes leads to a tragic event, leaving him and one girl as the only survivors. Number 2 is Nebula, one of the most complex characters in the MCU. Her painful past with Thanos made her a ruthless assassin, but she slowly found redemption and reconciled with Gamora. Even after losing Gamora to Thanos, she learned to accept a new version of her sister. And finally, at number 1, we have Rocket. From being experimented on as a baby to losing his friends and almost dying himself, Rocket's story is pure heartbreak. But despite everything, he keeps fighting. His resilience makes him one of Gunn's most beloved characters. Alright, that's the list. Honestly, James Gunn really knows how to mess with our emotions, huh? Which one of these stories stuck with you the most? Let us know down in the comments. And hey, if you liked hanging out today, don't forget to give this video a like and maybe hit that subscribe button.